Good morning, everyone. We'll be getting started in just a minute. Hey, everyone. I am feeling much better. All right, just making sure everything got out. Did anyone get an email?
This, that, panelist. He does look pretty good. Let me turn on YouTube, Matt, and I'll be right there. Okay. I agree. You
It's
do
good.
look pretty good. Oh my goodness, this thing is all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kane. I appreciate it. All right, I do appreciate that. Community. Get my mic. Get everything set up here. I will be with you folks in literally 10 seconds. Yeah, you don't look like death, Matt.
No, I feel a lot better.
No, I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. Yeah, I was worried about you for a while there.
Definitely hit me really hard.
Oh yeah.
But
Do you
sounds
have any? Do you suspect? You have any suspicions of what you might have eaten?
uh, it could have been a number of things. But like I said, I had a lot of random food this weekend. Homemade random food. Could have been anything.
Huh? Could have been anything. It happens. I was at a party once and nobody got sick except for me. I was like the only one that got sick. So I know how it is. There's the link. I was looking for this link. There we go. All right. Brian, Peter, Ed, Tim, Naples fan, Jody, Raj, Devin, Richard, Samson. Hello, hello, hello. And here on YouTube, Shalom, HG, you too. Shalom to you too. We got Eduardo, we got Genevieve, we got HG, we got David, we got Hola, Steve, hello. We got I'm going upside down today. Bob, how are you? I guess you'll be coming into our office soon. Henry, Rosalind, Hannah, Robert, Don, Jill, Brendan, Stacy, Henry. Uh, good. Peter, Stephen, Karen. I don't know who this is with all these. Yes, I got email. I wish I knew your name so I could say hello to you properly. Glenn, David, hello, 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 hello. And by the way, folks, just so you know, Tinia, Liz, Bodine, Kirk, Jim, Miles, Rebecca. Good, Bob. Looking forward to seeing you. And we got Kane. You want to say hi to everybody for a quick second? Come on over. And Kane will be live. Kane will be live at 2 o'clock. But you could say hello.
Hey everyone, great to see you guys.
This guy's been
Hopefully you'll show
working.
up, yeah.
He's been working so hard. He's lost 20 pounds. Look at this guy.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you look great.
Yeah,
You
thank
look
you.
great.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
All right. All right. Well, I hope you watch the show, and if you have any comments, please, please, please say hello. Hey, Antonio, how are you? Say hello to Antonio. When you post, just post for everyone, not host and panelist, so that everybody could say hello to you. Here, let me repost your thing publicly here. We're pretty open around here. We don't really have any secrets. The sassy trainer's in the house. So first, I have some negative news. We got to start the show with some negative news. We had somebody actually pass away on the show. His name was Glenn, and he used to go by. You might remember him. He used to go by the moniker Zen Master Me. You guys would see Zen Master Me here often. I got a letter from his son, and he told me that his dad loved coming here. He loved our services. He made good money. He gave him good advice, and he said his dad really wanted me to say thank you to him. And he passed away. He had heart trouble. I don't know how old he was, and I don't want to get into all these details. But I guess it was Stanford Hospital, so it must have been around San Francisco area. But anyhow, his name was Glenn. He used to go by Zen Master Me. Great guy, great guy, and very, 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 very sorry to hear that. So yeah. Rest in peace, Glenn. Rest in peace. And I'm hoping Devin, his son, if you are listening to this show, I hope you can begin trading a little. We had one story where the son literally sat in the dad's chair and took over, and it was great. So let me share my screen with you, and I want to start off. I want to talk about his son can inherit his dad's. Yes, he can, Rosalind. Yes, that's what I said. I hope you can take. I wrote him a very nice letter saying I hope that you can take over, and I hope that if there's anything I can do, please let me know. And I definitely will. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Share my screen here. Oh, you could see, folks. You could see what I had my alert set on right here for folks in the VIP room. This is what I had my alert set on. I took a scalp in Tesla right before we came in here, but I had my alert set on Tesla. I think we made like 80 cents, 90 cents on it. Oh, 90 cents on it, and like step. No, 40. We held it for 47 minutes. 47 minutes actually. 37. Yeah, 37 minutes we held it on. All right. Let me share my TC2000 with you. This screen here, which I'm actually having Tesla on right now. Let me put on my chat here. Yeah, it is sad. It really is sad. I don't know how old he was. I would imagine he was an older gentleman, but I have no idea. I don't know. I'm sharing the wrong screen with you. Need to share the right screen. Thank God I got it. Bob, Carlos, you share your room like that. Some strange lady may come in there and take advantage of you or something. I'm just in a funny mood today. What were you saying? Right, knocks in the middle of the night. John's supposed to hear. Yeah. Okay, so where was I? I want to. I got an email. I got an email this morning. It was a very nice email. There was nothing wrong with the email. A gentleman was looking for help. Very nice guy. There was no. I don't need to rehash the email, but basically, the email was, um, I was in your pit program. I took a big loss on two trades. He listed the trades. It was the HD and what was the other one we took a loss on? HD and it was like a month and a half ago. D Dog. Thank you. Was it D Dog? Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I think it was. I think it was D Dog. It's funny you guys remember. You guys remember the trades by. Hold on. I want to make sure. I don't want to lie to you. Da, 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 da. All right, one second. Yeah, here it is. It was a very nice email. It was. Yes, HD and DDOG. Now, thank you for that. Brendan says, got to learn to position size. So, so here's what I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys an interesting question. So he said he was in Stealth Surge and the Pit, okay? And most of them have been losers. The gains in the pits were erased by the loss in HD and D-Dog. So he switched from Stealth and the Pit to A-Line, and guess what happened? He got hit with losers. We're still in those trades. They're not losers. But I want to ask. I'm not complaining. There's no complaints here. I'm going somewhere with this. Trust me on this. It got me thinking. It got so the email went further. He's like, there's got to be something that your buddy Richard does that I'm not doing. I gotta know what it is. You got to tell me what it is. So I thought about this email, and this email is I'm good, Art. Thank you for asking. This email is very it guy's not complaining. He's very happy. He's all good. We got it all squared away. Not this is not the issue. The issue is it's a thinking thing. It's a thinking thing. And I want to teach you right now the single most important thing that separates you guys from somebody like myself or Richard. It's not the trading strategy. It's not your technique. I'm going to explain it to you how. Kane and I were just talking about this. Well, it goes deeper than that. Okay. Cherry pick and you will end up. Yes, yes. So, well, but it goes deeper than that. You see, the question is why. Okay, here's the thing. It's not what people do. We all know why he's doing this. It's why people are doing this. And this email, again, I'm not signaling this person out. This email just got me thinking. That's why I'm bringing it up. But I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys. And we didn't stage this for this. Matt does not even know I'm about to ask him this. Matt, can you show us he was in Stealth Surge and he was in the Pit. Can you show him the performance in Stealth Surge? I don't know, last 6 months, maybe. I want you guys to see this. And again, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to put someone down. I'm going somewhere with this, but I want you to see this first, because if I say things, you don't believe me. You like to see things first. You like to touch things. You like to see things. So I want to explain it to you, and I want to explain it to you in a way where you'll actually be able to understand it and have the aha moment. Okay. Okay. This is the spread. This is the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yep.
We have a 78% win rate. We have I mean, I don't know what to tell you except that this program is doing freaking fantastic. If every program in the world was doing this good, I would be out of business. Now look at this: 36% gain, 24%, 26% gain, 56% loss, 25% gain, 83% loss. Then 14, 20, 100% loss, a bunch of like winners, like for as long as I could see. I mean, the bottom line, yeah, like, oh, look at this. There's like 20 winners in a row there. This is Stealth Surge. So go up, back up, go back up. So I want to ask you guys a question. If you're trading this portfolio, would you lose money? How would it be possible? And again, I'm not trying to sell you a thing right now. I'm not trying to sell you a thing right now. Paulie says yes, only by not following the program. Now, this is actual trades. This is not could have, should have, would have, maybe. All of you guys got fills as good or bad as this. So how if you trade this program can you lose money? Stacy says, I switched back because I didn't know what I was doing. Ricardo says, of course, I'm talking about following the rules. Let's not be smart here. Folks, if you want to really get me off, I'm not in the mood to play. This is a real session here. I'm going somewhere with this. If you put more money in losing trades, but I think it's more than that. I think there's a bigger reason than that. Why am I getting called by AT&T? I know you have fiber optics. I'm getting it already. Okay, so if you trade this, let's say you put equal amount in every program, it is mathematically impossible for you to lose money. Okay. So That's stealth surge. So the man says that I was in stealth surge and pit, and most of those have been losers. Yeah, you're right, Ricardo. That's a good way. Okay. So I wanted to establish one thing. This is not a losing program. Okay. So if you follow the trades in this program, you are not losing money. Program, not Philip Morris or JCI, the program. Sean says, perfect answer. A-line saved my ass. I'm not very good. So let me continue. Now, the pit, I don't want to get into the whole pit thing because we have a spreadsheet record that'll blow your mind away. But let me ask you a question. Folks, so the gentleman wrote, we took a loss in HD and D-Dog. I want to ask you an interesting question, folks, for anybody who's in the pit. Kane, you're gonna love this one. When do we take those trades? We usually do about 4 to 6 trades a week, right? That's not including the SPY trades, and we've been doing like 2 or 3 a day. They've been going about 20, 30, 40% up and down, and we've been but hold on. Folks, for in the pit, when did we take that trade? No. What dates? You guys are going to love this one. He's losing money constantly in stealth surge and the pit. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. How long ago did we take HD and D-Dog? What were the dates of those trades? Come on. Half the people here are in the pit. What are the dates of those trades? Adam says 127. RJ says HD a long time ago. Hold on a second. Aren't we in March already? We're in March, right?
No, we're February 26th.
Okay, so guys, when did we take HD and long? Christopher says 127. Let me ask you guys a question. How many trades have we had in the pit since 127? Watch this. 127. I'm curious. How many? Adam's like 80. Jill says a bunch. Mucho. Many. Lots. Would you guys say at least, would you guys say at least 30? 30? 30? Just to make it an art, just to keep it easy and simple. No, this is stealth surge. So what if I told you that the last 2 losing trades, hey, let me ask you guys a question. What do you think the last 2 losing trades we had in the pit were? HD and D-Dog on 127. Those trades were initiated 127 a month ago. This is a program that has traded at least 30 to 40 trades since then, including one today. So I thought about, I was looking at the seasonality search track record, right? And I'm thinking back and I'm thinking the guy's naming trades that like we took a month ago. This is a day, this is like very active program. While you're here, we already closed Tesla today, right? And yesterday we had a trade, and every day this week we've had a trade so far.
I think there's news coming out right now.
News coming out?
I think so.
Oh, well, you keep us posted on that. My point, so I thought about the problem. I'm going somewhere with this. This is not, I'm not trying to do this. This is not what I'm doing right now. I'm going somewhere with this. So I started thinking, what can I do? How can I get this guy to get on the bus? Because obviously something is missing, and I think I know what it is. And I think, and this is what Kane and I were talking. And folks, this is what I'm about to talk about is what separates you guys, not you guys. I'm talking to a general public here. The average person from somebody like myself or Richard. I'm going to explain to you what it is, okay? And I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. And it's something that you will never, ever, ever, if you don't overcome this, you will never, ever trade successfully. Let me tell you what happens to most people, okay? You're riding a bike. Little kids, they get on a bike, right? You fall and you hurt yourself like there's no tomorrow. But little kids, a bike, little kids, they're like, pain, screw it. And they get back on the bike. And they fall again, they get back on the bike. They fall again and they get back on the bike. And after about 30, 40, 50 times, they're like, yeah, I'm going to fall every couple of months. Yeah. But I love my bike and I get so much out of it. So here's what happens to you guys. You get on a trade, you get into a program, you get into a trade, you have a couple of losers, you start projecting you start associating the program, or your trades with losers, and you start looking anywhere except there for someone to save the day. The problem is so you go into a different program. So you know what he did? He got into A line. You know when he got into A line? Right when we got the two losers. We had no losers in A line. He got it right into two losers. I feel bad for the guy. I really do. But that will continue happening. The way Richard realized this is when he started losing trades, he kept trading. He kept taking trades. See, there's something in your mind. There's something in your mind that when you lose a trade, you have it reflects on yourself or the strategy or the trader or whoever it could be. If you do that, you have lost the game already. Well, if you're not following rules, then you shouldn't be. If you're not, that's number one. Then you know what the problem is. I'm talking about people who don't know what the problem is. See, there's a lot of people who want to trade like Richard. And I'm teaching you right now why you're not. I'm explaining to you why you're not. You see, there's a book I recommended to all of you. It's called Best Loser Wins. It's not called Best Winner Wins. It's called Best Loser Wins. I'm going to say it again. Best Loser Wins. Remember what I told you about the golfer and Tiger Woods? And I don't play golf, unfortunately. I pay $2,000 a month, and I don't get anything out of it. But the problem is when you see you're projecting your insecurities, you're projecting negativity, you're projecting all of that onto something that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And if you keep doing that, your results will always reflect what you are thinking because we are a product of what we are thinking. The way to do that is to get past all that crap. How do you get past that crap? By trading one share. So you guys want to be able to see, let me explain to you the difference between this guy and Richard. Now I'm going to explain to you mechanically. So this guy was in the pit. He took some trades. He was doing great. He says, I was making money. And then those two trades, they wiped me out, I tell you. And he stopped. But Richard kept taking trades. And while he was taking those trades, he took those bonus trades that I was giving. And then he took other trades that I was giving. And he keeps juggling. What you guys are doing is you're throwing one up, the other one down. One up, the other one down. One up, the other one down. And he's juggling. That has nothing to do with how you read the market. That has nothing to do with your indicators. That has everything to do with one thing. Yes, statistics. Well, yeah, I don't even want to go there. Statistics, yes. You can't escape statistics, no matter how hard you try. And if you think you can, forget it. Just give this up now, please, for everybody's sake. Okay? You can't. You can't run away from statistics. You can't. What you can do is change your behavior. Stop buying $6,000, $7,000 indicators that are based on technical analysis. Don't do that. Stop playing games and start rewiring how you think. Don't trade more. Yes, don't trade 1 to 3. Yes, of course. The difference between you guys and Richard is he knows how to juggle. You guys can't juggle. You're like this. Oh, one is a loss. Oh, I'm not going to take the next trade. Oh, I'm winning. I'm going to take all the next trades. Oh, I'm losing. I'm going to change my system. So what you're doing is you're juggling, and every time you're trying to juggle, And every time you're getting to the rhythm and you break, you go to the store and you buy another juggling set. I knew a guy where it was so bad where he subconsciously, he didn't want to trade because he was so fearful that he would he would make up an excuse. Let me ask you guys, I want to ask you guys, anyone that did, maybe, you know what, maybe somebody else did this. I don't know. Have any of you, and please, please don't lie, be honest. Have any of you gotten to a point where you didn't want to trade and you were making excuses to your loved ones that you need to switch brokers because your broker doesn't have the right platform? I've heard, I'm telling you, I've had that. I'm telling you, Cyrus, this is a true story. RJ used to do that. I used to do that. I felt better after losing. Yeah, yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, you know how people go to, they search for different, it's the broker. That's why I'm losing money. I'm telling you, I know people like that. I've met people like that. Ricardo says in my first 2 hours I did. Don't. It's part of the process. So folks, in the last year and a half, if you've been losing money in my programs, I can assure you, according to this thing called math, it's not humanly possible, you see? There's a little thing called math. But what's causing, and he laid it out right here. He was displeased, so he moved here, and he moved right into, you know, and Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law and math never fail. Okay? So tomorrow, all of you who are in the pit, who are going to hear what Richard has to say, and maybe I'm wrong, but you're going to be very disappointed because this morning he took like 4, 5, 6 trades. All of the trades that are hitting the 8-day. And you know what he did to 20% of them that aren't working? He cut them out or put a stop loss at a 15 EMA right on there. He follows exactly what I do. I email with him all the time. You will hear it from his mouth tomorrow. All right. My point is, and he understands, and there's other stuff with this gentleman, but again, it had nothing to do with him. It has to do with, this is the difference between you and Richard. For all of you who want to know the difference, it's he continues juggling when they fall apart. He doesn't go looking for another set. He just continues. He picks them up from the floor and he continues juggling them. Learn to juggle and stay juggling. It's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else. Okay. I'll take a short break, then go back to review the basics of the program. Usually find that I'm stopped doing key parts, skipping steps. How do you get rid of the rage of yourself? That's a good question, HG. The way Tom does, okay, so that's a good question. That's a good question. She's asking a fair question. Everybody does it differently. Everybody does it differently. David, if you invest 1% of your account in any one trade, you're doing better than anybody because that's what a fund manager does. And then you have very little exposure and then you can continue trading. And then seriously, let me ask you guys, seriously, I'm not kidding. Does anybody remember how many trades have we had in the pit since HD and D-Dog? I'm still getting emails about those trades. It was a month ago tomorrow will be 1 month since we put those trades on. We do 5 to 6 trades a week. Yeah, your risk of ruin is 2% is risk of ruin. So HG, let me answer your question because that is an amazing question. That depends on your personality. And I can't answer that question for you. So if you ever read that book, Best Loser Wins, what Tom does, he he yells and loudly and curses the trades. I'm not kidding. This is what he wrote in the book. He curses the trades, and that gets all that anger out for him. For some people, it's working out. For me, it's finding the next trade. Everybody has, and by the way, whatever it is for you in this case, it's probably very similar for you in other aspects of your life. You know how everybody's different? Like you piss off some people. They want to, my wife doesn't like it when I curse the trade. All right, fair enough. I said it's different for everybody. For example, some people drink alcohol. Some people cheat on their spouse. Some people go silent mode for 10 days. Some people can't stop talking. It's different for everybody. Okay? And I would love to give you a better answer. There you go, Christopher. Oh, if your memory sucks, that's great. Yes, and you will become immune. The way I suggest you deal with it is by trading one share so you can start dealing with it objectively. Even if you're angry, you can be angry from an objective perspective because losing $10 is not going to wipe you out. David, that's the best. 1% is the best. A lot of people can't do 1% because for them 1% is still like trading a dollar. So they don't do that. Take the next shot. Seriously. Move forward. Take the next shot. When you have that I lost. No, you focus right back on it. You're in the middle of an exam. You stay in that zone. Don't lose the zone. The trade has nothing to do with you. Don't connect yourself with that trade. Okay? Right. So, folks, I'm telling you right now, the biggest hurdle you have. And by the way, there's another thing that Tom says in that book. That's the author of Best Loser Wins. He says in the beginning of the book, we all have the same tools. We all have the same tools. So if we all have the same tools, but a very small percentage do it, what really separates us? I could tell you it's exactly the same thing with law school. First year of law school, you don't learn, law is not that hard to learn. You learn how to learn the law. Those that learn how to learn the law survive first year of law school. Those that don't. It's not how smart you are. It's those that realize something. And I'm telling you, the key to successful trading with me, because we have a positive expectancy. The key to positive trading with me is to continue. Pretend your next 10 losers will always be, size your trades so that the next 10 trades will be losers. The way I suggest you get over this hump is this. Pretend you're learning how to write. Why do I suggest you trade with one share? Because if you trade with one share, it's like roller skating and you have pads all over your body. You have no fear. If you fall on your butt, you'll be fine. You'll be like, haha, I just fell. But you will learn, so you won't do it again. It's the same thing with one share. It allows you to assimilate all this mental mishigas and still move forward. It's much harder with shares, with size, share size, because you don't have that. You don't have that. You don't have that. Remember what I told you? Trading is like learning how to breathe underwater with a tube. Until you do it, you can't do it. But once you've done it, you'll never lose it. That's why I want you to trade with one share. And what happened with this gentleman here is he got in on a cycle. He was making money. He lost 2 trades in a row, and then maybe even something in the pit. He went in his subconscious. His dopamine declined, and all of a sudden, I'm a losing trader. I got to find something different. This isn't going to work. And then the next thing you know, we haven't taken a loss in the pit since AD&D dog. That's been a month. That's a month. 4 to 5 trades a week plus the bonus trades. Minimum 30 to 40 trades, and we haven't had a loss. And then here's Stealth Surge. Does this look like a losing program to you? No. So again, folks, learn how to. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. It's you need to bridge that gap. You need to bridge that gap. That's all you need to do. All right. Also, even if you do trade more than one, it may be your trade size too big. Yeah. Mentally handle loss. They'll never be able to trade. Yeah. I'll tell you something funny, Kane, before we continue. And I do have some stocks. I only have about 10 for you today. But exactly what Roger's saying, I was trading more than on one share or what I could afford. Started trading one share and it's working out now. Yeah. You're getting into that. Once you learn how to ride a bike and it becomes fun, it's what's going to hold you together when you're in a losing streak. Because right now you don't have any good memories of riding that bike. But once you do, they're powerful. They're powerful, and it's hard to take them away from you. And even if you go through a losing streak, that's okay. Even if I have an 80% win rate, I'm going to have 20 losers. Folks, I average 75 to 90 trades a month. Can someone tell me? I know you guys some of you guys are like obsessive with numbers. There's 411 people here, and let's see how many are in here. How many trades have I given you in the pit since those 2 trades? Does anybody know? Seriously. Anybody have an idea? I'm just dying to know. Hold on, I'm gonna take a look at something here. Sorry about that. All right. Market is not personal. No, it's not personal. It's very cruel, but you got to know you're dealing with. It's like you got to know who you're dealing with, and you won't know who you're dealing with till you deal with that person for a long time. We're going to talk about Nvidia at 2:30. Kane is right here. He's going to be right next to me. We're going to have a session, but let me talk to you about the market right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off a tangent, but I'm going to tell you right now. What we just talked about is probably 50 times more important than anything I'm going to teach you right now. All right. That's the key. That's the meat right there. That's the meat. It's not about letting winners run, Jay Altman. It's about following the rules and being objective. It's not always some strategies don't let their winners run. Some strategies let their losers run. That's not what it's about. It's about sticking to the rules and continuing overcoming the rough patches. It's about overcoming the rough patches and coming out ahead. And what most of you guys are doing is you put on at least 18 since D-Dog in the pit. Plus, what about the spy trades? How many spy trades have I put on in the pit? 30, 40? Yeah, Christopher, I'm telling you, that's the secret. If my kids ever come to me, which they probably won't, I'm going to tell them, like, this is the mods. This is the good stuff. It's not about your 8 monitors or about your techniques. It's about this. It's about being able to juggle when everything falls apart on your head, and continuing moving on. He started with a small account, and he also trades 2 small accounts. Kane says, "Oh, thank you, Kane. I appreciate that. Very, very nice of you to do that." All right. So let's look at the market. I like what I'm seeing right now, but look what happened with the SPY when it hit the 50-day moving average. No bueno, no good. By the way, that's when I decided to short Tesla because it was really weak. SPY huffed and puffed. Now it's at the VWAP. We're either going to bounce up or we're going to break down. SMH is looking very good ahead of Nvidia, but we have 5 or 6 levels of support here. This is a wall, a brick wall here. A brick wall right here. Like you got look at this. You got the 200-day moving average. You have the 8-day, the 15-day, and the 100-day. That's a lot of stuff. And I would probably bet there's some VWAPs here too that I'm not even seeing right now. So there's a wall here. So my suggestion would be wait for SMH to get above this wall to go long. You will be better off. Yeah. Good. Now, hey RJ, you're on. Everybody else is here. It happens, maybe those mountains in Colorado. I don't know. Anyhow, please wait. Don't be a hero. And yesterday, by the way, well, I'm going to talk about this at 2:00, but I'll give you a little preview right now. Here is the problem. And sometimes, you know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words? Here's my 1,000 words. This is Nvidia last night. This is my graph of Nvidia while I was doing nothing, wasting my time watching my mobster shows. You see the X? Yeah. Do I need to say anything else? So, here's the thing. News supersedes technicals. News supersedes technicals. What does that mean? That means if you have a beautiful technical formation happening and a news event hits, it's like supersedes it, and it's an intervening superseding act. If anybody here's a lawyer, Paul's graph. Anyway, don't ask me how I remember that 30 years later. But anyways, it's a famous case called Paul's graph case. But anyway, it cuts out the act. So God only knows what he's going to say, but technically, X marks the spot right here. And technically, I don't like the fact that SMH has all this resistance above it. Capiche? I don't like it. So I would not be making big bets ahead of the. I wouldn't be going big ahead of the news. I wouldn't be doing that. I would not be doing that. Johnson speaking. Okay. QQQ is at the VWAP right now, and again, we're pinched between the 100 and the 50. Oh, Elon is tackling Social Security next. There you go. We're all gonna rest easy now. So right here. You could. Am I sharing my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Okay. So you could see we're pinched. So, and also, I'm going to tell you another thing. I'm going to tell you another thing. Have we had major reactions from earnings on any of the mega caps this quarter, this earnings season yet? We haven't. We haven't. We haven't had any. So a lot of folks are expecting something really, really big from Nvidia. I mean, we're going to have we're going to have a whole thing about it in the next in a couple hours. But the truth of the matter is, we may not get anything from Nvidia. We may just get a little move. I don't know that to happen, but I know we're all expecting that. All right. So my suggestion is, I have no idea what's going to happen with Nvidia, but the chart doesn't look all that beautiful right now. Doesn't look all that beautiful. All right, let me give you stocks that I'm liking. I'm going to give you stocks to the both sides, and I'm going to send you on your way. And then we're going to meet up again at is it 2 o'clock? Is it 2 o'clock or 2:30? 2:30. One or the other. Yeah, 2:30. Okay. All right. PayPal. Why do I like PayPal? PayPal is breaking down really nicely. Now, PayPal is one of my favorite stocks, and I love fintech, but I'm a chart trader. Also, we have right here, and we have lower highs. Stop would be right above this pivot, maybe 79-ish area. Go about 23 days out, 70 delta, 78 put. Dollar General. Dollar General is starting to weaken, and it has a nice big target. This is a swing trade, but at first, this is a short list. Yes, Lee. It has to fall below the 50. It has to confirm 50, and it's not confirming 50. So far, it's bouncing off the 50. It has to confirm 50. But if I was buying it now, I would be buying the 23 days out, 70 delta, 77 puts. Right, I'm the muse, yeah. No news. Lamb Weston. Now, this is what I was talking about. Remember, I said if you're going to trade short, find stocks that have been going short for a while. Because right now, if the market's the market's right at the 50-day moving average, and we're in a choppy structure. So if the market comes back here, which it very may well do, you want to be in stocks that will give you some safe harbor, right? Safe harbor. By the way, they're thinking of calling the new indicator my name. The first, it was the disaster blaster master of disaster. Then it was the hot box, and then now they're just thinking of calling it Clyde, the Clyde indicator. What do you guys think about the Clyde indicator? You like the Clyde indicator, don't you? 2:30, I think. Genevieve likes it. Go Clyde. Perfect. Sylvia says no. Clyde. Furry assassin. The furry assassin indicator. Oh, I've read it, Bob. I've read it, and I've actually it's in the VIP. I was going to say it's in the VIP room members area. Yes, the furry assassin. All right. So look at this stock. Now, why would anybody want to buy this stock right now? Does it have a lot of follow through? No, it's a beautiful short. The only thing is I may want to wait till it gets up here a little bit, but it's a short. When you recommend go swing, how many days is considered a swing? Anywhere between 24 hours and 2 weeks. Generally speaking. We did a lot of back tests, Matt and I, a few years back, and we found that 95% of our trades, 95% of our trades last less than 10 days or less, 10 business days or less. That after that, we don't really have much of an edge. And you'll find that most of our trades last less than that. I think the average is 8 days and the mean is 5. Beeline sniper indicator. No, I'm not going to talk about the new indicator at 2 or 2:30, whatever time it is. I'm going to be talking about Nvidia. And so is Kane. 55 put. 55 put for LW. I really like this stock a lot. I really do. I mean, not for a day trade, but for a swing. This is a nice looking stock. Notice how it went down, and it's not trying to come back up. It's just staying the course. That's a good sign. Although today it's right at the VWAP, not really doing anything. Journaling showed me my results on 9 days plus hold time is the worst in my portfolio by far. Yeah, 9 days plus. Yeah, less than. That's why I said less than 10 days. KBR, look at this trend. Nice, smooth trend. Nice breaking down stock. 75 delta, 50 put. I gave it pink sparkles. Play Dave and Buster's. Now, we used to have them in Los Angeles. Do you have any of them in South Bay? They were always empty. There was nobody ever there. I always wondered how this company made money, But again, what do I know? Oh, Pro Trader dashboard just gave a sell signal on Tesla. Look at that. Right here. See the arrow right there. Yeah. I love the Pro. Look how it bounced off the VWAP. Look at that. Like, look at that. 1, 2, pow. $71 delta, 24 put. Me either, Cyrus. That's why I went short Tesla for a quickie. VRTX. This stock looks like it wants to break out. It's not ready yet. Don't get it yet. Wait for it to break this area right here. Needs to go a little higher, but I really like it a lot. Looks like it could be a very good A-line, potentially. Not today, Cyrus, just generally speaking. We're looking at calls. I'm almost done, by the way. I only have like 5 stocks here. 74 delta right here. No, we'll have to do a spread. 480 call. 480, 490 call. Buy the 480, sell the 490. Do this for $5 or less. He'll update you, GNAT. He's going to update you later tonight. Matt's going to update everybody at the end of the day, right, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Send out a bonus trade too.
I know you did. I know.
I'm just letting everyone know.
I swear to you, probably had since that HD, and I'm going to get an email 2 years from now. Roger, when I was a young man, I took a loss in the HD and the T-Doctor. Blows my mind away. Jeez. You guys crack me up. Meta. We want Meta to go above, either above or below. We're nowhere right now, but I think it wants to go above. Has to get above this area. I would like to see it above 709. It's got a little while to go. We'll wait off on Meta for now. CFLLT. Not bad, but it needs to break higher. Don't like a lot of stocks to the upside right now. It's below the VWAP. Let's just forget about this one. This one is good, but as Kane pointed out earlier today, the options are very spready. We were talking about this stock. So if you're an underlying trader, wait for this to get to the VWAP. It looks beautiful at the VWAP right here. 5 points lighter. Any suggestions on a trade tracker? Yeah, Zoom user. I wish I could. I just Carlos is actually not Carlos. Richard is trying out a new one, Tradezilla. You know what? Can you wait? Can you guys? A Trader Sync is great, but if you do futures, it doesn't auto sync e-minis. So if you don't do futures, Trader Sync is the best. Here, let me give you a link. How about that? Got an affiliate link. Maybe, Patrick. Maybe. Maybe. Patrick, let me ask you a question. Patrick's asking, are there any stealth trades on tap? Patrick, what else is on tap? What happens after the market closed today? Do you want your next stealth surge to be impacted by Nvidia earnings? You do? Really? Well, there's a 50% chance they're going to go up and a 50% chance they're going to go down. And I don't know which way. Do you like to gamble? After Nvidia, yes, but not before Nvidia. Definitely, Patrick. I'm buying my time. I'm buying my time. After Nvidia, absolutely. Before Nvidia, I don't know. I don't think I want to give any trades today. Yeah. All right. And by the way, look what happened with that arrow that on Tesla. It's starting to come off a little bit. Hey, GNAT, we don't talk about trades that are open in current members area in here. And I know you did it to host and panelists, but we just don't do it. Then I'd have to start getting into it. Now, lottery, gambling. See, Adam, what you're saying is beautiful. See, lottery trade, gamble. That I like. I like. I like. Warning shots have been fired. 1 second. If you didn't get out of Tesla, it's now at 277, 73 around that area, which is right around the price we got out. We got out at 297.80. It's right at 277.73. Now it's right at two. It's jumping around. Blackjack. All right. Okay. Let's continue. AEM. Now, this is the first time I'm recommending a gold stock in quite some time. Please, 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 please wait for the stock to trade around this area, around 100. It's not ready yet, but it's getting there. I know a lot of folks have been asking me about metal stocks, so I like that one and I like this one. I like this one better. Bob, only you did. I got everything here. Didn't lose anything. But you know what? RJ said that there was a problem. Yes, RJ, I would. If I had a choice, I would, for sure. For sure. Otherwise, you're Nvidia and Tesla are not that connected, but it is the whole, tech sector. There is definitely correlation. We would be foolish to think there's no correlation between the two. I'm really curious about the pit. Can you please post a link? I don't have a link, Marlon, but if you call customer service, they will hook you up. And people here actually know customer service phone number by heart. DoorDash. I like this stock. Ooh, look, right at the VWAP right now. Problem is, I'd like it a little higher than it is. But I'm going to tell you, the stock is up 4% on the day. It's jumping up nicely. I'm going to tell you, this is not a bad long trade right now with low risk because there's a good chance it'll go back up to the high. And it's doing an okay job. It's still stronger than the market. So if you're a big risk taker, but if you get stuck, you'll be in Nvidia. So be careful there. Be careful. Be careful. Please be careful. Be careful. Yeah. Yeah. This one right here. It's a very, very nice stock. Very nice stock. 23 days to go. 70, 72 delta. 68 call. Oh, I made a mistake. You're right. Sorry about that. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for pointing that out to me, George. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's right now right around 297.75, 76. Here, it's just jumping around here. We got in like an hour ago and I got out about same price. All right. I like the stock. It would be a great VWAP trade today. This would be a very nice trade. And this does not have a lot of correlation to Nvidia, by the way. 23 days to go on the call side. 72 delta, 68 call. Right there. Do you see Tesla moving to the upside if Nvidia moves higher? Yes, Patrick, because it's part of a tech, part of tech, but not like tick for tick, tack for tat. Okay. Odin says, wonder if the ETF trusts like NVDY that trade option spreads inside the portfolio to generate returns based on the volatility would have enough volume after hours. I don't know. I don't think so. Boom. And there's Tesla, 296.98. Now you could, yeah, 297. It's all over the place, this darn thing. But I know what it is. It's below our entry price of 298.70. I think that's what the price was. All right, let me go to DoorDash. DoorDash option recommendation. 72 delta, 190 call. Look at that Tesla. 296. 2. Ba-boom. Ice, baby. Stock. Wait for it to get up to 168.70. 168.70. 81 delta, 165. Yeah. Does anybody in the pit hate that Tesla trade that I gave you? Horrible trade, right? Definitely not as good as HD and D-Dog, right? All right, guys. Let's see what time that session is. Now I'm all. Someone says 2. The other people said 2:30. I thought it was 2:30. If you don't mind. 2:30. Okay, 2:30. Yeah, 2:30. 2:30. Why do I like ice? Well, let's see. Why do I like ice? Okay, fair question. How about we give an answer? Let's zoom out of ice. What is ice doing right now, guys? Patrick, what is ice doing right now? It's at new highs. And what is it doing at new highs? It's holding up pretty good. It's not that deviated from the 8-day EMA. It just stopped basing out, and it's only a hair above the VWAP. While the market has been going down for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, what has ICE been doing? Hey, Art, I said because of Nvidia. Art, do you ever read anything I write in that channel? I'm afraid to hold things overnight. Nvidia, I don't want to get stuck with Nvidia earnings. Does anybody think I'm crazy for being nervous about Nvidia earnings and not want to hold positions overnight that I don't have to? Am I saying anything crazy here? No. Okay. So, Art, you know I love you, Art. It's all good. I'm just messing with you. But seriously, think about it. We don't know what's going to happen with Nvidia. Okay, but why do we like ICE? What is ICE doing at an all-time high? After it made an all-time high, it started consolidating and going higher. There's no overhead resistance above us. The stock is positive on a day where the market is just looking pretty good. Stocks that are making all-time highs that are flat are pretty good. I don't see anything bad about the stock. The only thing is maybe I would wait for it to go right here, $1 lower, but I like this stock. I wouldn't be day trading this stock, but I would be swing trading this stock. Yeah. What's not to like about this stock? That's a better question. We went to the VWAP. It's now above the VWAP. I mean, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Mwah. All right, guys. We'll see you in an hour and a half. Cheers. Have a great, great afternoon. We'll all be there. Kane will be joining me. And if anybody misbehaves, right, Matt?
Right.
I'll see you guys later. Have a great afternoon. And always try to find stocks making new highs when the market's going down. Those stocks have really good relative strength. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys in just a little bit, okay? Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
That was a good session, Matt.